Hey, what's up? It's BadMad and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for being here. I missed you guys so much. I missed YouTube. I missed you baddies. If you don't know who I am, my name is Madeline. I am a photographer, videographer, makeup artist, actress, fitness fanatic, and now certified permanent makeup artist. So I have been completely MIA, but with good reason. I was getting my certification in permanent makeup. I am here to do the full-blown story time for you guys. I'd like to educate you on permanent makeup as well. And a few weeks back, I had received a request for a tutorial on how to do eyebrows. I know a ton of people struggle with how to craft the perfect brow, and I'm here today as a permanent makeup artist to share some tips and tricks with you while I kind of debunk what permanent makeup is and how you could benefit from it. I have nothing on my brows right now. These are my natural brows. If you'd like to know where I've been, what I've been doing, permanent makeup, and how to slay your brows, like and comment on this video. Don't forget to subscribe and continue watching. Okay, so what the heck is permanent makeup? Now, prior to a year ago, I had absolutely no idea what permanent makeup even was. When people think about getting their brows done, microblading comes to mind. So essentially, this came to be because I shoot video and photo content for a salon in my area. It's a beautiful salon. I absolutely love the girls that work there. I love the owner. She's become a very good friend of mine, and she's wanted me to come on and do permanent makeup for the longest time. I just didn't have time to designate to it. And so for the past month, I have been getting my certification through Plush Academy in permanent makeup. So permanent makeup is powder or ombre brows, permanent eyeliner, and then lip blush. My certification is good for the state of Ohio, where I currently live, as well as New York and California, which is awesome. So let's start with microblading. So microblading is scratching the surface of your skin to make it look like hair strokes. Permanent makeup is taking one individual needle. The gun is similar to a tattoo gun, and you are going vertically into the first layer of your skin, the epidermis. Now, a tattoo goes through the first layer into the second layer, the dermis. If you hit the dermis, your ink is going to be permanent. We call permanent makeup semi-permanent because the pigment is not going all the way down to the second layer, the dermis. We're going all the way through the epidermis. So essentially, the pigment, depending on how your skin holds it, can last up to 3 years. And when that happens, the pigment simply disappears. Next, the treatments. Brows are the most popular, obviously. With lip blush, it's just if you have a flesh-colored lip or a lip that you're not too crazy about, you can get your lips lined and filled, or just filled if you prefer not to have a lip liner on. But essentially, it is going to add a whole new pigment to your lips. And actually what people find is that it makes their lips look bigger, because think about it, when you outline your lips, it really makes them pop. We do numb you for all of these procedures using a topical numb. Eyeliner is pretty self-explanatory. You can get it on the top and bottom. You can get a natural look, or you can get a cat eye. Brows are the hot commodity. They're what everyone wants right now. And the thing I love about powder brows is that it looks like makeup. That's why I wanted to incorporate these two ideas together into one video, because essentially I'm going to show you today how to achieve a powder brow look. And that's the awesome thing about permanent makeup, is that people are saving so much time and money and energy. I mean, imagine never having to buy a brow pencil, a brow gel, anything like that for at least 3 years. I mean, that is awesome. So I would highly recommend permanent makeup if you struggle with your brows on the daily. So a lot of people think, oh, it's for glam people, you know, that wear makeup all the time. Well, sometimes the clients that love it the most are the ones that actually don't wear makeup, because you wake up and your makeup is already on your face. Think about it. If you could wake up with brows, liner, and lips already done, why the heck wouldn't you? And you save time, you save money. This treatment is also awesome for women in the fitness industry. Think about how you never want to wear makeup to the gym. This is a nice alternative because after the 4-week healing period, you're good to go, honey. You can work out within 24 hours of receiving the procedure. I actually will be getting my brows done next month, and I'm super excited to kind of share my experience with you guys. You're not supposed to swim or be in the sun, direct sun exposure for 2 weeks after your appointment, and for right now, it's lake season, so I can't really do that. That's not feasible for me, but in August, when lake season is winding down, I'm definitely going to get my brows done so that I know what my clients are going through. And I'm really excited to share that experience with you guys. Okay, the funny thing is that the product that I'm recommending to you guys for a quick brow every day is actually not a brow product. And I know that sounds crazy, but I swear by the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Cream Kit, and you can see how used this is. I am obsessed with this palette. I even got my sister hooked on this palette for brows. So this is really going to give you an idea of what the powder brow permanent makeup looks like. Another great alternative to this kit is the Revlon Color Stay Brow Pencil. I have used this in a ton of my tutorials, and of course, the one day I want to film with it, I can't find it. That goes to show you though how much I've been using this palette because I love it for every day. Okay, so if you were a client of mine, you would come in, we would swatch a few different colors to find your perfect shade, and then we would talk about what you are not happy with on your current brows. Now that is not it. We now do the mapping aspect of the appointment, and this is huge. We measure different points on the face to map your brows perfectly for your features. So I'm not using a stencil, I'm not using a everybody fits all type situation. I am basing my measurements off of your face. Essentially what I am left with at the end of all this is a guide for where your brows should start, end, arch, how thick they should be. We're gonna zoom in. In this particular tutorial, I'm not going to map my brows because this is supposed to be every day for you guys, but I'm kind of gonna walk you through a few of the points here. So starting with my tail. So my tails are a little bit short, and they've always been like that. That's the natural shape of my brow. But your tail should always fall here. So in today's video, I'm going to be using the Morphe M158. This is their brow combo brush. It's got this really nice end here that is used to pick up the color, and then a spoolie on the other end, always necessary. The end of your brow should make a line, and that is where your tail should end. So I like to extend slightly. So I picked up a little bit of the darkest color in this palette, and I'm just going to work this down. See how I'm just, it's almost like I'm painting. I'm just doing little, the tail is always going to be the darkest. So I am mimicking that here. We're following your natural hairline. I'm going off of your features as well as your natural hairline. Just, again, just stroking this back and forth. Now here's the key. I did not do this on the tail, but I'm doing this now. I'm going to take the spoolie over what we just did to lighten that up. You can be messy with the spoolie. It doesn't have to be perfect, you know? Brows are very buildable, they're very forgiving. And I'm just flicking my wrist back and forth. I'm following my natural brow. And I'm just filling that gap in. Spoolie, just to lighten that up. Now I always raise my brows. Raise your brows so you can really get in there and comb up. See that? So we are going from light to dark. Nothing powder. But notice how uplifted this eye is compared to this one. You really don't think about how much your brows frame your face, but they are the entire frame of your face. And that's why I highly recommend permanent makeup if you struggle with brows daily. It literally looks like I had a brow lift on this side from following my natural shape, using this little magic brush and my Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. Who doesn't love a good non-procedure facelift? So again, I'm picking up some of the darkest shade, dabbing like that. Okay, so always a good idea to spoolie your brows in the direction your hair is. So we are going to extend corner of my eye. See how we added just a little bit. And you guys, I'm not kidding, permanent makeup looks exactly like this, and it's very natural. A lot of people are surprised at how natural it looks. It's awesome. So again, we are spooling the heck out of the front of our brow. And you kind of want to brush up, brush back. Again, strokes here, lighter strokes here with a little bit of spoolie action, and then just the slightest color here with a ton of spoolie to really ombre that. Last step is the Brow Sculpt Maybelline in medium. This is my go-to. Sometimes I wear that just by itself, honestly, but this is just going to keep our brows in place and add a little bit of texture. This is not very colored. It adds a slight color, but it really just deepens everything up. And I'm just using very delicate strokes to just place them down. And I pat just to help them dry in place. So again, this side, we are doing small, tiny strokes. Small strokes. And patting. And there we have it. I am nice and matching. It is crazy how much brows change your face shape. You know, they really lift everything up, because if you think about it, they are framing your face. And it's super important to have the brows that fit your face, if that makes sense. Not all of our brows grow the same. You know, there's always one struggle brow. We all have one struggle brow. With permanent makeup, the thing is that there is a professional coming in, looking at it, measuring it to the millimeter. We use a tool, a device, to measure to the millimeter, along with our own marks from the string mapping. And so this is just my everyday. I will 100% be updating you guys on my powder brow journey and what it's like to get them done, what the healing process is like. But this is my everyday go-to, and honestly, I've swam with this. I have worked out in this. I do photo shoots with this. So this will hold up. I promise you, this will hold up. Small baby strokes, corner of your eye for the tail, the middle of your nostril or the tear duct of your eye should be where your brow starts. Those are really the 2 points to follow. Otherwise, if you're just doing it freehand daily, just follow the natural arch of your brow. But the spoolie is your best friend. It's what's going to buff out all of the harsh lines and make everything come together. If you were to get permanent makeup, you'd wake up every single day like this. I am so excited to get mine done. If you have any other questions about permanent makeup, feel free to drop me a DM on Instagram or leave a question in the comments below. I would love to answer that for you. Permanent makeup really hasn't caught on everywhere yet, but I feel it really will within the next 5 years, just because makeup is a process, and we as YouTube beauty gurus all know this, that makeup is a process. So any way that we can save time, save money, save energy, I say 100% do it. I'm so excited to now be certified in permanent makeup. Again, I apologize for the break from YouTube, but I am back. I do not foresee any long breaks in my future. I am now caught up. I'm now certified. Being a makeup artist for 7+ years has really helped me to pick up the permanent makeup because I already know about symmetry and colors and, you know, what looks good on people. So that's definitely helped. And I can't wait to educate you baddies on it further. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you baddies next time.